Hello, friends. The 685th day of the war between Russia and Ukraine continues. Near Avdiivka, Russian activity shifted from Stepovy to the area of the coke plant and Dakia southeast of the city. According to the military telegram channel Deep State, attacks on Pervomusky, south of Avdiivka, where the enemy attacks regularly and in many places, have also intensified. As for Stepovy himself, Ukrainian telegram channels are reporting today that the Ukrainian armed forces managed to push the Russians back to the eastern outskirts of the settlement to the forest belt west of the railway, in an area up to 480 meters wide and to a depth of up to 250 meters. Further south, near Maryanka, the Russians were advancing. Recently, the enemy has been actively storming Georgiivka. The attacks have been repelled, Deep State reports. Georgiivka is a village west of Maryanka. This direction is towards Kurahovy, a major center for logistics and defense of the armed forces of Ukraine. Also from Georgiivka, the Russians can launch attacks from the southern flank on Krasnogorivka, a fortified area of the Ukrainian army west of Donetsk. To the south, near Novomihailivka, Ukrainian troops, as a result of a counterattack, managed to push the enemy back south of the village. At the same time, according to data from the Ukrainian side, the Russians managed to advance southwest of Novomihailivka in an area up to 1.7 kilometers wide and to a depth of 730 meters. In the Bakhmut area, fighting continues north and south of Bodanivka, west of Romovy, and north of Klishchiivka. The Ukrainian military fighting in this direction are writing today in their telegram channel about heavy fighting. It's hell in Romovy, I'm telling it as it is, and until spring there will be such battles on this flank. The Russians want to reach Chasiv Yar and hit our forces from behind, which recaptured the territory to the south earlier, and for this the main battles are now going on, writes the telegram channel. Meanwhile, Western media continue to write about the shortage of shells among the Ukrainian armed forces. Russia shoots 5 times more of them in Ukraine, writes the Wall Street Journal. Russia currently fires an average of 10,000 shells and Ukraine 2,000, the publication reports, citing the London-based RUSI Institute. This is the situation now. But in the summer the ratio was in favor of the Ukrainian armed forces. 7,000 shells against Russia's 5,000. Apparently this was due to the counteroffensive of Ukrainian forces in the south, which requires a greater expenditure of shells. However, the reliability of this data is questionable. The figures that appeared over the past year were completely different. Western media and Ukrainian sources indicated that the Ukrainian army uses up to 8,000 shells per day, and Russia from 15 to 20,000. Therefore, it is possible that these schedules are part of a campaign to encourage Congress to quickly vote on aid to Ukraine. However, in any case, now at the front the Ukrainian military is noticing a significant superiority in the number of shells fired by Russia and a growing shortage of shells in the Ukrainian armed forces. Yesterday there was the third massive missile attack in Ukraine in recent times. Moreover, they managed to shoot down only 18 missiles out of 51. Mainly cruise missiles launched from strategic bombers came under fire from the Ukrainian air defense. According to the Ukrainian armed forces, critical infrastructure, industrial, civilian, and military facilities were attacked. According to Ukrainian authorities, 45 people were wounded and 4 died as a result of the shelling. It is noticeable that this time the percentage of missiles shot down, which was named in the report of the Ukrainian command, is significantly lower than is usually stated. Air Force spokesman Ignat explained this by the large number of ballistic missiles, which the Patriot is needed to intercept. However, it is obvious that no one can verify how reliable the data of the Ukrainian armed forces on the percentage of missiles shot down is. Therefore, any numbers can be named, depending on the needs of the information agenda. And the fact that the kill rate is now stated to be significantly lower than usual may be due to the fact that the Ukrainian authorities are now actively working with Western partners to increase the supply of air defense systems and equipment for them. And the official figures on missile attacks further show the critical need for an urgent increase in supplies. Friends, this channel exists solely thanks to your support. If you have the opportunity and desire to support the channel, I will be very grateful to you. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.